All right, so it's Rookie Repairs back at it again. What we're doing today is replacing the transmission fluid. And let's go ahead and check the fluid. Pull out your transmission dipstick. Do the first wipe first, clean up. Let's wipe it off. Once you wipe it down, go ahead and put it back in. That's what it is. It's a bit dirty, but we'll go ahead and replace it. So there's the fluid. As you can see it. Looks pretty nice and clean. You can still see the color. So we'll also be replacing the transmission pan with the drain plug, one that has one, because as you know, the original ones, they don't have it. Let's go ahead and check that out. So I got this pan, as you can see, Dorman. There's a part number, and this is the drain plug. So I read a lot of threads that from customers, they order it, but then sometimes this won't come off, or sometimes the thread is bad. So I ordered this at the local auto parts, so in order if it gets seized or something, I could just go ahead and replace it. All right, let's go ahead and loosen it. After I loosen it, just go ahead and test it. See, there it is. Just go ahead and put it back in. As you can see, it's not struggling to go back in, nice and easily. All right. Alright, so there you have it. So let's go ahead and remove the original, which has 14 bolts. So here's the transmission pan. This one right here, this bad boy. So what I'm going to do before I start off, before I loosen these bolts, is I'm going to spray my freeze off for WD-40 all around this bolt. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. There's 14 bolts in total, and they're size 10. Alright, so after you're done spraying your freeze off or WD-40, just go ahead and loosen it. Start loosening it. Also, I'm not using any jack stands or floor jacks. I'm just underneath the car. You have a flat surface, it'll be great. So I'm gonna try to, well, I have a floor jack, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna try to do it this way. Hopefully it works. If not, we'll have to jack our car. All right, let's go ahead and loosen all the bolts now. All right, so the bolts in the back here, you can't go in straight, as you see. 10mm won't go in, so all you have to do is go around from this side. As you can see, there it is. Let's go and loosen it. Go to the next one. Find it. Alright, so for the bolts on the other side, I just went around on the other side over there and loosened them. Now as you can see, they're all loosened. So I think I'm gonna loosen the top ones first and then loosen the back ones. All right, let's go to remove the pan now. Here's the first one. So the drain plug, drain pan there. As you can see, it's starting to drip. Alright, so we just loosen 2 bolts. You can see it's already started to drain. You can just imagine right now it's gonna be a mess after we remove it. Here's your 3rd bolt. Alright. Just gotta loosen the ones over there, those 2. I don't have to go around for that. I'll just go around and loosen the 2 top ones. Alright, so I loosened all this side. I just have to remove a few bolts on the other side, but they're loose already. For the last ones, just go ahead and hold the pan because there's still oil right here, transmission fluid in the pan. So yeah, make sure you hold it. You support it by holding it with one hand and loosening it with the other bolts with your other hand. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's go to the other side. After that one, just go ahead and hold the pan. Don't let it go. Alright, so there's the last 2 bolts holding it. Last one. There you have it. Just make sure you spill it in the pan, not on the floor. Oh yeah, before you do this, make sure you have the dipstick out. You pull it out before you do this. Alright, so there you have the fluid. I can't see what's inside there, but you guys can. Just gotta pull it out. We'll replace the filter as well. Just located this one. All you have to do is wiggle it and pull it out. Twist, wiggle, pull it out. Just place it there. So after it's finished spilling, just go ahead and wipe up here. So as you saw, I dropped a bowl in here. Just don't forget it. It fell in the pan. Just don't forget to take it out. Alright, so here's the pan. As you can see, it's quite dirty. Here's this little magnet right here. Whoa. It's really bad. There. Just look at that. That's really bad. Let's go ahead and pull it out. Here it comes. Just look at that. So hopefully the U pan has this little place where you can put this little magnet, so you know we're replacing it. So it'll be easier to drain it. As you saw, this was a mess, but it wasn't that hard. Alright, so hopefully this helped you guys, and you guys will do the same thing. So it'll be easier to service. You don't want this at all. You see it's pretty bad. See right there. Alright, let's go ahead and put that, drain that in the pan. Alright, so you can see the gasket is right there. Just leave it, because we're replacing it with the new one, so we don't need that gasket. Alright, let's go bring out the new ones. Alright, so here's the new one. So yeah, it looks like it will have a little place for the magnet. Alright, so there you have it. It's right there. Let's go ahead and place our magnet there after we finish cleaning it. And here's the new gasket right here. And yeah, it'll be much easier to service this from now on. You won't have to deal with the mess. Alright, so one last thing I wanted to show you is the filter. See right there, can't see anything there. It's pretty dirty with all the years that it's been there. I'm sure that's the original. And this one, you can see it's nice and clean right there. Just gonna flip it. See, it's the same. Yeah, so I believe that, yeah, this is the first one. It's never been replaced. Let's go and put that back on. But let's go ahead and replace this. Make sure you put a little bit of oil right here on your filter, new filter. Just go ahead and wiggle it in. Same as the old one. Just wiggle it. As you can see, there it is. It's nice and flat. You can see right here, the bolt sitting right there. That little gap. Alright, so there's your filter. I don't remember if the old one was just hanging or not, but yeah. There's a new one. There you have it. new filter. All right, so let's go ahead and reinstall our pan, transmission pan, which has 14 bolts. All right, so before we put the new pan, make sure you align your gasket. Make sure it's nice and aligned. All right, so I'm gonna get the gasket a little bit wet. Put some transmission fluid right here so it could stay in one place. So what I did was put a transmission fluid on the gasket, because prior to that it was just sliding all over. All right, so after that I just tightened 2 bolts, not all the way, but I tightened one on this side, at least to hold the pan. As you can see, it's still loose, very loose. One right here, and the other bolt is right here, as you can see. And in order to align the gasket, I'm just using this little pry bar right here, this small tool. Just when I see it's out of place, just try to put it in place. All right, let's go ahead and hand tighten all those bolts. So there's 14 in total. So yeah, before you go ahead and reinstall this, just go ahead and clean your bolts, wash them. After that, just go ahead and hand tighten it.
So I just need the last tool back here. So I did check in the gasket. It's aligned. So like I said, just go ahead and hand tighten it. Alright, so that's in. Just get our last tool. Once you have it aligned, tighten with your ratchet.
So when you tighten this one, make sure you go crisscross. There, get another one on the other side. All right, let's adjust this camera. All right, so when I mean crisscross, I mean this. I tightened the one on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten one on this side, then go back again to get the other side. All right, let's go ahead and do it. All right, let's go to the other side. As you can see, I'm not tightening it all the way. I'm just going back and forth. Put it over here. Let's go back to the other side. All right, so let's go ahead and refill it from your dipstick. Just pull it out. Grab your funnel. Let's go ahead and add the transmission fluid. Let's go ahead and add about 2 quarts. So I'm using Mercon 5. Motorcraft. All right, so this is what I'm using. Mercon 5, as you can see, it's also the automatic transmission fluid and also power steering fluid. Alright, so there's 2 cords. Alright, go ahead and start your car. So we will check the fluid again so we start flowing. And before you check the fluid, go ahead and shift your gears. Go reverse. Hold on there for a couple of seconds. We just want the fluid flowing. So we'll check the fluid again in a minute. But let's first do this, shift the gears. Just let it sit there for 30 seconds to a minute. Then shift to the next gear. Alright, so do this about 2 to 3 times. Changing the gears. Have it sit there for a minute. Then go all the way. Repeat the process. Alright, so just wait for the temperature to be in the normal. Then we'll check our fluid. Alright, so after that, just take it for a test drive. After you check your fluid and it's on the level. And then after that, if you still need more transmission fluid, just go ahead and top it off. Alright, I hope you found this video helpful. Alright, so there you have it. We replaced the transmission pan so we could service it easier, and also the filter. Alright, so there you have it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright.